as I beat you up. I have no. I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? Hey there, guys. Doodle, the doobie, the doopster, possibly even booby here. This is a very short video. Hopefully, it's a short video. I don't ramble for too long, but I kind of just wanted to talk about a certain issue coming around in this community, and I kind of just want to like, hey, I'm not pointing fingers, but there's a certain cat that rhymes with diver out there that I kind of want to like put, you know, a foot down in this situation. Even, hey, I've been put into this situation. They called my comment AIDS, and here I am going to defend myself, even though I was never dragged into this. I just wanted to say, I hope, you know, like after this whole river shit, I'm just being for real with you guys. I hope we can understand the fact that being this outrageous and thinking you're the underdog of the Dead by Daylight community when you're not showing proof and you're not being very respectful and you're, oh my god, you're being very immature, mind you. I hope this kind of like paints a picture for the community here to act better because I feel like after all this river nonsense, I just want to take a step back and go, hey guys, don't take examples from this goober, this big yapper, mind you. People said that I was the big yapper in this situation. Call me the quirky DBD YouTuber, and I kind of just want to say, maybe I am. Maybe the animatronics do get quirky at night, but for me, I know I'm a yapper, but I'm at least a silly yapper. At least I'm not throwing around allegations. At least I'm not calling women Minecraft ores and all that matter. Like, and especially not throwing out anything out there, mentioning minors a lot and making fun of people's wives, making people's looks, making everything, even going down on my dog Reaper. Back up. Doobie is not mad. The boobster is mad at this point in that matter. And I kind of just, I mean, like, just wanted just to say, I hope we can take this situation and just put it in the trash. Don't give River the attention he deserves. He has already made a fool out of himself. I tried so desperately to understand this guy. Trying to, you know me, I was trying to stand in the middle, trying to understand both sides. But after the last damn debate with him, his boobies, and all that matter, I'm done. I am absolutely done. And especially tuning into one of his lives, I was a little curious. I just wanted to see what he was, yapping about. And lo and behold, he was throwing all this shit around, and especially, I don't appreciate his vocabulary. I know I swear and say funny stuff all the time, but his vocabulary, I know everyone has their own opinions and everything, but I don't appreciate people throwing the R word around or anything like that. Like, that is so old. That is back then. It's not acceptable, mind you. I literally disown you if you write that, if you say that, like, genuinely, and especially, again, and it's saying AIDS and whatnot, and like all that good matter. Like, no, not even good matter, bad matter. I hate it. And I just am so tired of this drama that peaks up in this community over fucking nothing. I feel like nobody understands the point that I like this. The community, the content is not going to change. It is going to stay around to the same, like, five same shit all the time. Your lore builds, lore videos, all that better, tier lists, your toxic Twitch moments, your random survivor killer moments, and probably like around the rough range of like your guide stuff and all that matter. Like, that's going to be common in the Dead by Daylight community. And I can understand to the fact that, yes, the toxic streamer stuff can get a little out of hand if your audience is out of hand, but of course the person posting that video cannot control what the person is doing. Even I condone never to harass anyone in my videos if I ever make myself content. They're all just being a bunch of silly billies, and they don't deserve to get, hated on or anything outside. of the DVD space or anything in that matter. Like, no, nothing. Just like, I don't want to see, if I see any of my goobers, any of my Doodle Gang out there being a little meanie head to anybody, you're not in the Doodle Gang anymore, man. I don't condone on that action, because I feel like that is way too out of hand. And there's like, a both sides. There's a pro and a con to those videos. The pro is to show people, yeah, you're gonna have a video made on you if you act like this in the community, and it happens. And you see a lot of these people 360 it around going, oh, you're just putting it on me now, like the whole bunch of people out there just being meanies, and now I have to deal with it, and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Like, yes, you're gonna come across someone who's streaming or something in that matter, and if someone makes a video on you, then you can realize that, oh yeah, you fucked up with your behavior. And mind you, I feel like a lot of people who take it outside of the game, hell, even through my console days of Dead by Daylight, I was a menace to society. If I'm gonna be freaking for real with you, I was a edgy little goober kid, and being a little mischievous, but never saying anything crude, mind you. Normally, if someone pokes the bear, which is me, I poke back. But I just gave up on those, those days are gone. Doobie has matured as much as that is very unlikely to hear, I have matured, and I'm just like, you know what? Shit happens. I understand both sides, and plus a lot of a lot of the player base, and like a lot of opinions I see or people arguing, is a lot of people are more Survivor main than Killer main, and you can obviously tell that by their gameplay and how they whine and complain about certain things. I don't play Survivor very often. I'm more of a Killer main, but if you notice the past two streams, mind you, Doodle by Daylight, you better be following me on Twitch, mind you, I've been playing Survivor more often, and I've been understanding the both sides of like, oh, they're tunneling me, but I understand why they are. Like, I don't care if they are. They're probably doing it strategically or just to be a silly goose. Who gives a flying hoot about it, And to the fact that a lot of it comes from Survivor side of stuff, and then for Killer stuff, I never really see anyone, like, I get it, like, oh, Survivor's too strong with all these builds. I get it, dude. I play Killer main, and I complain about it a lot. I literally complain about it off the record all the fucking time, and everything in that matter. But it's at the same time, I'm not a good killer. Like, even though I've been playing this game since late 2019, I'm still freaking poor as killer. Like, even for me, finally being on PC, I'm so used to controller. Even though I've been playing PC for a while now, I am still learning Survivor on keyboard. But Killer on keyboard, I'm totally fine with. It's just, I'm gonna blame the bugs for 1 second. Behavior. And how when the Steady Pulse chapter came out, a lot of the killers have been very unplayable, like Huntress, my gooby main, and her hatchets have been very unregistered, like just nothing, just plain old nothing. But I can't blame it all on that. I gotta blame it on me, because I am the responsible goober and will do what's right, and blame it on myself. Because yes, I am not good. And I probably will never be good at this game, because a lot of people spend a lot of hours on this game, and I probably already have, but I'm a little over 2K hours in this game. For me, it's not a lot, but it's there. I finally made it to the 2K status, if anyone's curious, but it's just to the point to where, yeah, I have that many hours, but I'm still not good. And you even have people who are freaking 10K hours and shit like that, who are extremely amazing. Even some people who aren't even up to 2K hours or anything are freaking gods at this game. And that's where a lot of arguments come from. There's the fact that, like, it's skill. It's not because of the perks. It's because of your skill and how coordinated survivors or killers are. But backtracking to this nonsense, yes, the content in the DBD space is going to be the same. Hell, there might be something new, because I see a lot of people trying new stuff all the time, and it's really interesting to see nickel cracks. Anyway, to see anyone go through that, and I think it's very interesting. Even as a small content creator myself, I try to not heavily focus on the toxic content creation in the community. Yes, you can point your fingers at me going, Doobie, you stinky smelly, you have your series on Salty Salts of the Realm, but also I counterfeit with that stinky that sometimes I try try to fit into the mold and then go, yes, I had this moment, I want to share it. And you can't ignore a good salty moment, man. Because heck, I think it's pretty funny how, you know, that Ghostface one about that person just freaking going, bah, we were keeping the toxic squad, and all that nonsense. And here I am going, who called you guys a survivor for? Who said that? Like, I know in chat, I can't remember who said it. I think it was Springlock, or something. Springlock, shout out Springlock, and all that. And I don't think I said anything about that. It's just someone said it in chat. I'm like, oh yeah, they seem like it, but I'm not gonna, you know, point fingers going, oh yeah, they were, because you know how they were acting. And yeah, that gives content to the people. People love that content. And for me, I try to do different stuff. I try to, you know, sometimes my, you know, source filmmaker, sometimes my, moments, and sometimes my discussion videos and reaction videos, which you guys really liked my screenshot reaction video. So I may consider posting more reaction stuff then. I mean, of course, if you guys have stuff you want me to react to, I'd love to, like, hop on stream and react it with you guys instead of just, you know, doing the use, just playing DBD or something, but that's always fun to think about, you know? But, backpedaling to the beginning here, I just really want to say, I hope we can all, you know, take this whole drama situation. And yes, I know, again, pointing a finger at me, but Doobie, you're feeding into it. You're feeding into the drama aspect. Well, I'm only doing it is to just give my opinion and just say, don't believe these big yappers when the fact that they're degenerates, you know, and they're just painfully wrong with no proof, nothing, and just flat out make very horrendous comments, and their vocabulary is unbelievably terrible and just not acceptable anytime, anywhere. And it's just, yeah. Hey, River, let's go, me and you, buddy. I'm gonna put my fisticuffs up. No, I am better than that. Because we already know the Doopster would just stutter the fuck out of everything and just go, well, I'm nervous to talk. I really don't like doing debates anyway. Basically, for that, I, again, hope we can all learn from this situation and we can kind of just be better in a way. I mean, because, like, you know, this community, it's not as bad what people say it is. It's just, once in a while, someone has to stir the fucking pot and everyone gets riled up about it. And this, for an example, hell, you know, even I thought to myself, wouldn't this be funny if this was just River's plan to just make the whole community blow up, like just be angry? What if this was a funny, corny joke? Like, this was my plan all along. This is all I wanted, was just to see how easily the Dead by Daylight community would just flare up, you know? And that's what I always thought in the back of my head. But I think River is not pulling that stunt. I think he's double downing. And the fact, I'm just really tired of watching his content. I just, you know, tired. I'm done. Because the only, like, standpoints that I can understand on his way, yes, I understand the DBD community's content can be a little sometimes. It could be a little lackluster because of all the same shit all the time. But you can't really make much with this game, except for, like, the top 10 things I just listed, you know? But it's to the fact that, yes, you can make that claim, but you cannot just insult people, insult their wives and kids, insult my fellow goobers like Reaper, back off my bro, man, and just call my common aids. You dragged me into this, River. But, that's it. I'm gonna stop right there, and I hope we can all, you know, take this with a grain of salt at best. You know me, I'm a very silly person, but, you know, when stuff like this happens, I really want to put my statement on there, even if being a little silly, even if this matter is really a nothing burger, a little serious because of allegations and, you know, just horrendous comments and all that matter. Just leave people alone that don't involve you. That's probably the best way I can sum up it, you know? Just do your own stuff. Just don't bring people down with you, you know? And just make it unnecessary, you know? And all that matter. So, yeah. This has been your quirky and big yappery YouTuber. And thank you guys for the much love on the recent videos and everything, especially that Spring Shop reaction video. I was surprised it blew up that much. But if you're curious, I made a 30-minute montage of Springtrap moments and all that good matter, and hanging out with my good buddies. We love my good buddies. And all that. And yeah, I don't know what will be next. I am just really tired from work and just wanted to kind of keep the YouTube algorithm pumping here. But any recommendations, feel free to let me know. I do want to, hear you guys' feedback and all that matter. As always, you got my Twitch and my Twitter and stuff like that in the bio and everything in that matter. So thank you guys, everything for the support and love. And final message, be nice and don't drag people and stuff. Like, why? Anyway, see you goobers in the next trail whenever that will be. Bye bye.